right. Well, hello, wine-drinking people. Today is Wednesday, September 22nd. That's right, we're back. We've got more for what I drank yesterday. We're going to start out with Brown Bag, Saturday in the store. Thank you very much, folks, who have made reservations for this. This seems to be working. Please, we had a nice crowd the last 2 or 3 weeks. If you are going to come to Brown Bag, give us a call. Send me an email. Let me know how many people you're going to be. Like I said, the crowd seems to really has thinned out a little bit, and we've got some excellent quality wines like we did this last week at Brown Bag. Thank you very much, everybody that attended. All right, well, that's all I got to say about that because we got a lot of business to get through here. First of all, I missed Friday in the store, a couple of producers. And we have David Snyder in with Duccio Corsini from Principe Corsini winery in Tuscany that has been here for several hundred years. They have a saint. They have a member of the clergy in their history, and one of the things that I learned about the saint is they keep his body there, and it's forever preserved. I guess when you achieve saint status, your body doesn't wither away. But he says the guy's getting pretty small at this point. They check him out every once in a while. But really nice gentleman and some great wines. The Chianti Classico La Corte was a classic style Chianti. When I asked Duccio, I said, "What does Chianti mean to you? What do you get when you put your, how do you express what Chianti is?" He said, "Put your nose in the glass." So not very helpful at all. But this is located in the northern part of Chianti. About 5% of the blend is Canaiolo and Colorino, but it's mostly Sangiovese. This is the great red grape of Tuscany. Very classic Chianti bouquet to me. Fine herbs, fresh earth, dried mushrooms, fresh red berry fruit, strawberry and cherry, and really nice and refreshing acidity. A little bit short on the finish, but everything very well balanced. So really nice Chianti. The Corsini Chianti Reserva, Corte Vecchia, a much bigger bouquet with this wine. Dried meats, 20 months in large oak casks. This wine had some lovely licorice spice to it, black tar, and again some wild strawberry fruit, really intense. And nice concentration on the tongue as well. Nice depth of flavors. Very classic style. Dried herbs and flowers. Again, licorice on the finish. Quite a bit longer. This wine is from a classic vintage, 2006. If you love Tuscan wines, you want to put some 2006s in your cellar. All right, next up we had the Dom Tommaso. All right, Tommaso is a name that's used in every other generation here. I guess Duccio was supposed to be named Tommaso, but he got Duccio instead. So, but this is, like I said, one of the common family names here. And 4 vineyards from these parcels in the lower yields, and the best Sangiovese go into this wine. It's got 15% Merlot in the blend. This is a thing that's becoming very popular in Tuscany. A lot of great Merlot there, and this kind of rounds out the Sangiovese, makes it a little more drinkable on release. Good amount of fresh plowed black earth in this, black licorice, tar, and black spices. Aged in the barrique for 15 months. This wine has got a load of all those aforementioned items through the finish. Really complex and long. Another lovely wine from this producer. Next up we had the Barillo, which this is a property that's in the Maremma region, the coastal part of Tuscany. It was started in 1995. Man, you check out the pictures of this estate. Both of these properties, man, we want to win the trip to this estate to stay there for a week, however much we got to sell this, because amazing properties, both of them compounds where these wines are being produced. And Maremma is becoming very popular. This is the area where Sassicaia is from, Ornellaia, and some classic Cabernet blends being made there. So this is a blend of Cabernet and Merlot, some lovely plummy black cherry fruit on this, some fresh plowed black earth and black truffles in this. Really nice freshness, although it's rich. Definitely an old world style wine, excellently balanced. Next up we had the Mercelinea, and this is the IGT there. This is their top wine, very full and rich on the nose, like kind of multiplied times 2 the first wine. Fresh earth, barnyard-like aromas, dark cocoa, lots of plum, black truffle, really exotic aromas here. Really rich and full on the palate with dark plum and prune-like fruit almost. Nice freshness, notes of cocoa on the finish, really long, most excellent stuff. Wow, really good. And to follow that up, we had a great small producer in with Alda Facchio Camerini. This was with Juan Ernesto. Juan was actually with our Verona producer that day, Alda, one of the daughters. And this Corte Sant'Alda wine, 100% organically produced grapes. Fantastic family-run estate, very small production. I think they said they made like 7,000 cases total production. I said, what is your day job? How can you make 7,000 cases? and make a living with 3 girls and a whole family to support. But anyways, everything done naturally. Nothing is controlled here, not even the drying. And that's something that everybody today is controlling. I've been to Quintarelli, I've been to Dalforno. I didn't think Quintarelli did any controls with the drying, and I didn't think Bertani did either. But Alda says she's the only one, according to the people of Verona that have been by to see her in the press, that still does not use any climate control for the drying. So truly, every season you notice not only the harvest, the quality of the harvest, but the quality of the couple months after, where they dry the grapes. This is a very unique style that they use to make wine that's only done, well, mostly only done in the Valpolicella region. So first off, we had a Suave, and this was had mostly Garganega, but with a little bit of Chardonnay in there, and the fermentation all on indigenous yeast. Also, some lovely pear and lemon zest fruit in this wine. Lovely concentration on the tongue with distinct minerality and lovely freshness. A little floral note on the finish, but a fantastic wine and really nice little value for this lineup. Also, when you think these wines, small production, naturally produced. Next up, we had their Valpolicella Cafui. And this is the old name of the location, the House of the Children. So it's fresh, red cherry fruit on the nose with a bouquet of flowers, clay-like minerality. One of the things that I get from the wines of Valpolicella, one of the things of my childhood I remember, that Play-Doh kind of clay smell, just a hint of that, a hint of raw meat, and lovely classical-style Valpolicella on the palate. Very fresh and light. Again, very nice. 2005 Valpolicella Campi Magri. Magri, rather. This is another single vineyard Valpolicella that they do. A hail destroyed the grapes in 2005, so no Amarone or Ricciotto was produced. The best grapes were used for this wine, and this does get a little Ripasso technique. 2004, 2008, and 2010 being the top recent vintages from this area, according to Alda, and nice array of dried meats, dark spices, cocoa, dried tobacco, a really lovely nuance in the nose on this wine, some lovely dried cherry and plum-like fruit, excellent concentration on the palate, depth of flavors, a host of those spices just echoing through the finish. Very distinctive wine, a wine definitely that speaks volumes about its place, this Valpolicella Campi Negre. Excellent. All right, next up we had the Amarone, the big guy. Wow, what an incredible array of aromas on the nose here. Amarone, one of my favorite wines. I love the brown spice, the cocoa, the dried meats, incredible concentration. There's no new wood here, so all old big barrels. You get the real true essence of the Corvina, Rodinella, and Molinara varietals, and this wine definitely has a little bit of that clay-like minerality, that Play-Doh note that I spoke of before, and a long finish. We'll definitely have this wine in the store. Most excellent, and that's what I had to drink on Friday afternoon, folks. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.